Hey guys, welcome to another episode of PC Building Simulator. Guess what we are doing in this episode? Just take a guess. Just take a guess. Okay, I'll tell you. Before you see 1, 2, 3, 2 PC cases and a test bench. And we're going to make some money on PC Bay by building some computers out of used parts. I have disassembled our previous office computer. Here's our new one. If you haven't seen the episode where we built that, I will put a link up in the upper right hand corner. But we have a bunch of used parts to put in these things, and we're going to try to make some money off of these. So let's start with this one. Can't fit. What are we trying to fit? What? Huh? That was weird. Wasn't trying to fit anything. I was just trying to take the side of the case off, game. Just trying to take the side of the case off. Alright, so, as usual, if we need parts, we will buy them, but the chances are good we won't need anything. Let's take a look. Actually, let's see what processors we have to start off with. Just out of curiosity, we got a bunch of Skylake stuff. Let's build something fairly inexpensive in this first case. Maybe something with this i5 6500. Let's see what we've got for motherboards. We've got an H170. Do we have any other Skylake? No, we don't. So let's use this one. Let's build something anyone can afford. Maybe. I don't know. It depends on what else we put in this thing. But let's get a processor. Let's figure out what we're going to do for RAM. Let's take a look here. Let's get that 6500, that i5 6500 in here. Let's take a look at what we've got for RAM. Do we have anything down around the, what, 2666, 2400, 2133? That would probably be good. 8 gig stick. We could work with that. Look at all these sticks of RAM that I pulled out of our previous office build. So we've got plenty of high-end RAM. Let's get that that Shein Titan stick of RAM in there. Let's see what we've got for coolers. Let's put a little thermal paste on there. Let's take a look here. CPU cooling, it's not going to need anything major. It's not overclocked. This could work, but I'd like something a little bit nicer. Maybe this. I think we'll go with that. Dual fans, nice. Let's find a graphics card. What would go good? Maybe a 1070, 1080, 2080. That might be a little much for the i5. The 2060 Super, that might not be bad. We'll do a 1070. Let's see what we've got. Got the Gigabyte. That fits. Oh, and it's orange. Goes nice with this case. Let's grab some storage for this bad boy. Let's see what we got. Let's put something halfway decent in there. These suck. I don't even know why I keep those Easy Store things around. They're terrible. They're just terrible. Let's do this ADATA. Let's get that installed, and then we will find a power supply. I don't think the 250 is going to be quite enough. 750 is a little bit overkill. We've got a 550. Guess we'll go with the 550. There we go. Let's cable this thing up. Let's do something with orange, or maybe we'll just do orange. We'll just do orange. There's orange in the case. Orange on the graphics card. Orange and black goes really nice together. Get it all cabled up. Let's grab USB drive. Let's get this thing powered up. Let's hop into the BIOS real quick. I don't think we need that on. It never hurts. Never hurts to turn it on, just for fun. This seems to already have stuff on it. But we're going to overclock the graphics card anyway, so it's saying resale value is about $523. Let's see if we can't bump that up a little bit. It's got a 1070 in it. Let's try for 2100 megahertz. Let's just try it. Might crash. Either way, if it crashes or if we come back and get a score, I will come right back and show you guys. Holy crap. That was the most painful 3D Mark test I've ever sat through and watched. It just putted along, stuttering. It was terrible. But we got a score, 5,552. Did our value on this thing go up at all? It did, because it was 500 and something. Now we're up to about 950. Oh man, oh man. Well, let's put this case back together. We can get this very inexpensive PC listed on PCBay, and we can get started building something a little bit nicer for the next one. Let's get this thing in the closet. In the closet with you. Let's get started working on this one. This is a MSI case, so maybe we should put something MSI in it. Maybe, just maybe. Let's see. Let's see what we've got. Take a look at motherboards. We have anything MSI? We do. We got a Z390 Ace. What do we have to put on that? 9700K? That's it? 9700K? That'll work. That'll work. Let's grab that. I know it's not used, but it's sitting in our inventory, so we may as well use it. Let's get this thing screwed in there. Let's get it ready for a CPU. Let's at least put 2 sticks of RAM in this. At least 2 sticks. Let's go ahead and get our 9700K in there. Now let's see what we got for RAM. What do we have? What do we have? 4,000. Those are all single sticks. That's a single stick. I got a bunch of these 16 gig 3866. Should we just use some of those? May as well. May as well. They're listed as new, but they're sort of used because they were in our previous office PC. But that'll work. Let's see. Do we have an M.2 drive that'll fit this thing? We got a gigabyte. Got a 2 terabyte Viper one. A 1 terabyte Viper one. Let's use a used one. What do we got? This one here. Let's use that. Will it fit under the... Nope, it sure won't. Let's put it here. Okay, what do we want to do for cooling? Let's get some thermal paste on there. Let's take a look. We've got some 120 cooler, liquid coolers. There's a 240. 240. We do have fits this PC. We've got an EVGA CLC 280. Will that fit in this case? Will it fit in the top? It might. Take the top of this thing off. Let's see. Let's see if it'll fit up there. Got a Kraken X52 as well. Well, let's see if the CLC... Oh, it will. Very nice. Well, let's do that. Okay, what do we want to do for graphics cards? Got a 1080, 2070. Do we have any 2 that match? Could do some SLI. I don't think so. 2080 Super. Let's do that. It's used. Oh. Gotta get these out of the way. Now, where'd that 2080 Super go? There it is. Let's put that in here. Now we're talking. Well, let's grab a power supply. It's probably going to be a 750 watt because we've got a bunch of those sitting around. Let's see, we got a cooler master. Don't need 1,000 watt or 1,200, that's for sure. Let's see. Let's use this FSP Hydro. Dang it. Every time I go to install something. What was I using? The FSP Hydro. There's something in the way. It blocks me from installing things. Let's get this PSU mount back on here. And let's cable this up with something red. Do we have anything like red and black? Red, yellow, black. It's like ketchup and mustard. I don't know about that. Don't know about that one. Here's a red and black. That'll work. Let's do that. Get everything cabled up here. There we go. Let's grab our USB drive, get that thing installed. Let's power this on. Let's hop into the BIOS. Let's turn X&P on. We'll let this thing restart. Who knows if it's already got an OS on it or not. Seems like it does. So let's go ahead. Let's get 3D Mark on there. Let's get lighting on there. And GPU, maybe. GPU tuner. While that thing restarts, let's look at our lights. Yeah, let's do something with that. We got all kinds of colors going on here. Let's just make everything red. Much better. Oh, we didn't even look at what this thing's worth. 1184. 1184. Let's see if we can make that go up some. What does this have? A 2070 in it? Oh, a 2080 Super. That's what it was. I think I can usually get around 2,000-ish. Around 2,000 megahertz. Maybe a little bit more, but we're going to try 2,000 to start with. We'll see if this thing crashes. I'm going to get 3D Mark running. If we get a score, or if it crashes, I will come right back and show you. Alright, that 3D Mark test was way less painful to watch than the one for the previous PC. We got 11,080. Let's see if our price went up. Now we're up to 3,352. I can live with that. I can live with that. Let's get this case put back together. We got a top panel to go on here. What else do we have? Fan cover. Don't know why you'd want that. That seems to block airflow, but hey, whatever. Let's get the side panels put on here. We will grab post-it note. We can get this thing listed on PC Bay. And we'll stick it in the closet. All right. So for this last one, this silly little bench, I think we could do some custom water cooling on this thing. Well, we're about to find out. Let's just try it right off the bat. It says all this stuff fits this PC, so you know what? We're going to custom water cool it. What do we got sitting around here? Where? Okay. We got a reservoir mounted. I don't even see where the heck. Where's the... Oh, there it is. There's the out. Maybe the in comes in the side. I don't know. We'll figure it out in a minute. Let's see what we can do about putting some sort of radiator on here. What do we have? We've got some 240s. Got a 280. That might be reasonable. A 360. Do we even want to see what a 360 looks like mounted on this thing? I bet it's silly. Where does it go? Does it go... Oh my. I'm just going to go ahead and say no. No. That looks ridiculous. But this 280. This 280 doesn't look so bad. We'll get that mounted. Okay. Okay, what do we want to do We might do this i9 7940X. What do we have for motherboards? Got the Asus ROG Rampage 6 Apex, or the Asus Prime. Let's do this thing. This monster of a motherboard. Let's get this thing ready. For CPU, looks like it'll only hold 4 sticks of RAM. So we're gonna load it up. We're gonna load it up with that Trident Z RAM that we've got. I think it's like 3866. What is it? What is this down here at the bottom? 3866. Let's load this thing up. We've got tons of it. Try to make this thing worth some money. So hopefully somebody will buy it. Maybe somebody who's into overclocking. That's what this board looks like it's for. Okay. Let's see if we've got an M.2 that'll fit it. Let's get something fast. 4,700 megabytes. Sounds good to me. Let's get that thing mounted. Then, what do? We take these off. Wonder if I have 2 water-cooled GPUs that match. Got a couple of 1080 Ti's. Let's do it. Where does this next one even line up? Hold on. Down here. This one? There we go. Okay. Let's grab some thermal paste. And we can get a CPU block. We'll get that installed. What do we want to use? I really like these clear ones. Let's just use one. I have no idea how we're going to run all the tubing for this. Before we do that, let's grab a power supply. Let's get this 1000 watt Supernova. Where the heck does this thing go? Underneath? There we go. It's actually looking pretty cool. I don't know that I'd want it sitting on my desk, but it's not a bad looking PC. Let's cable this thing up though. I have no clue what to cable this with. I don't know if we're going to get any colors to light up. Maybe we'll just do some black. Black goes with everything. Let's get everything cabled up though. I think that's everything. Now we can start piping this sucker. Let's see. I can't even tell. That says in, so that one, lower one, must be out. So, should we do soft tubing? Will that even work? Oh gosh. It looks a bit of a mess. See if we can make it work though. I think hard tubing would be even worse. Oh gosh. Oh. Okay, we'll run duals. We'll run out of this side. Oh man. It's a little painful to look at. That. What's this little loop-de-loo thing here? That's awful. It's kind of funny though. Look at the just wires hanging. Just hanging. Okay, let's get some cooling. Some coolant, not cooling. Let's get some coolant in here. Let's do black. We got black wires. At least we can see where the coolant is. This run is ridiculously long. Take half a gallon of coolant just to run through that one one tube. All right, while that's running through, let's grab a USB drive. I think we're just about there. Okay. Saying retail value's $2,000 on it already, though. Let's power it on. Let's hop over here. We'll hop into the BIOS. Make sure our XMP is on. We'll let this sucker boot up. Fort fight. Fort fight. So this was somebody else's drive, I guess. How do you get rid of this? Can you get rid of... Okay. So I can't get rid of anything on the desktop. That's fine. Let's add the lighting app. 3D Mark. And GPU tuner. We'll let this thing reboot. These colors are, well, they mostly match. We've got red and a little bit of green. It's kind of like a Christmas theme here. Let's go into lighting. Can't change anything, so there we go. That's that. Let's hop into GPU tuner. Let's go ahead. Let's overclock this stuff. These 1080s do somewhere around 2050-ish. So let's do 2050 right on the dot. I'm going to get 3D Mark running as soon as I have a score if I blue screen. Either way, I will come right back. All right, so there it is, 18,149. Let's close this stuff out. I think we're good on that. Saying resale value is now up to 6,214. What was it, 2,000 something before? That's not too shabby. Don't think we have anything left to put on this, so we can go over here, grab a post-it note. We'll get this listed on PC Bay. And we will stick it in the closet. Hopefully somebody wants to buy a test bench. Let's take a quick look at PC Bay though. Make sure they're all listed. They are. 5 days remaining. So we will check on these every episode. Next episode we'll be back to our usual going through email and doing customer jobs. If you enjoyed this episode, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't done so already, hit that subscribe button. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Stay safe out there. Be sure to wash your hands. And I will see you in the next episode.